In the last video, we were rafted up in the Bahamas. In this video, we set sail on a calm day and fly the Spinnaker. We sailed to Rudder Cut Key to practice our free diving, and then it was a short dinghy ride over to the underwater sculpture known as the Musician. It's a stainless steel piano placed by David Copperfield. It was a beautiful and calm morning, and we spent rafted up with our buddy boats in the lee of Children's Key down in the Bahamas. You can't ask for a more beautiful spot, and it was a lot of fun spending the night rafted up with our friends. Well, fun night here. It's just about slack tide, so we are gonna disconnect the raft up here because there is a bit of current that comes through and it'll make it easier getting off because you get the wind is coming a slightly different angle from the current, so it'll be helpful. I'm having a problem with my computer. It is locking up and will not stay running. It's the salt air down here and stuff, so I don't know exactly. It could be a software thing, could be a hardware thing, I don't know. But that's a problem because now I can't edit, and we're gonna be in the Bahamas for another 8 or 9 days, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But probably by the time you see this part, I've already figured it out. So either there's no more videos coming for a week or so, or maybe I've gotten it working. I don't know. But yeah, it's once I get back to the States, I can just get a new computer, and I got all my footage is fine. I've got it on external drives. It's just stressful. It was a pretty easy process separating from the raft up. Just release the lines and drift away. Our buddy boat Jump Off led the way as we motored towards the cut. We were headed downwind and about 9 knots of breeze, so it was pretty good conditions for rolling out the Spinnaker. Alright, so we have just the Spinnaker out, and we're doing almost 5 knots, 4.8 knots on about 9 to 10 knots of breeze, so not bad. If we had the main up too, we'd probably go in a little faster. I think we're at a good angle. We could do it, but that's all right. It's just a nice leisurely cruise today. Hopefully the other Neil will catch up with us. That'd be kind of cool if they could fly their kite next to ours, and that'd be pretty neat. So I think they're on their way though. We had left a few minutes ahead, so Katie and Craig motor sailed to catch up with us on their Neil 47 Supernova. It was pretty cool getting to sail these 2 Neil triamarans right next to each other flying the Spinnakers. Conditions like these are perfect for sailing, and everyone was enjoying it. If you're interested in learning more about our Neil 43 or any of the Neil triamarans, head over to Performance Yacht Sales at pyachts.com.
It was only about 10 miles up to our next stop, Rudder Cut Key. As we neared our destination, it was pretty easy to furl the Spinnakers in. The cut was pretty calm as the light wind and current were running in the same direction.
All right, here we are. The piano's right over here, so we're gonna dinghy over in a little bit and go snorkel on it. Probably wait for the current to stop about another hour, and then we'll head over. A lot of other boats here right now, though. Hopefully they're not all thinking the same thing, but they probably are.
Ready! Ready as spaghetti. That's my new thing, I think. Ready as spaghetti. Al dente.
Okay.
Just another day in Steph's brain.
Yeah.
Stephanie swam over to Supernova as we were getting ready to go snorkel. Rudder Cut Key is a pretty popular place for cruisers as it's home of the piano. It's a stainless steel piano placed underwater by David Copperfield. It sits in about 12 or 14 feet of water depending on the tide. And David Copperfield actually owns the island right next to it, Musha Key. I swam over to Supernova as well with my underwater camera in tow. Craig and Katie on Supernova are some pretty good free divers, and Stephanie was wanting some lessons. The current was pretty light, so it was a great place to practice freediving right off the back of their boat.
Megan, will you grab that? It's pretty heavy. Mind the lens.
We were only anchored a couple hundred meters from the piano, so we loaded up the dinghy to head over.
I wanna go there someday. I know we're going somewhere into the danger zone. It all points right to that.
The piano is marked in the charts on the cruising guides, and the water's so clear it's easy to find.
Lead the way on this drive. If you don't know the way, we can stop.
The current can run fairly strong through there, so we were visiting at high tide. It's actually better to visit the piano at low tide. It's a little easier to get down there without that extra 3 feet of water.
To another day.
Craig's a pretty good freediver and can stay down a long time. took my turn at the piano and quickly found myself surrounded by 4 mermaids.
On this drive, if you don't know the way, we can stop and make a change. I know we walk for days, losing hope.
Craig decided to show us just how long he can stay under, way longer than I can.
Waking up to another day.
After 2.5 minutes, it was time to head up, but his fin got stuck. Luckily, he didn't panic, took the time and freed himself and swam to the top.
Well, the original plan was to head up to Farmer's Key, but we didn't make it. Right about the time we were pulling out, the wind picked up to 25 knots. Problem is, all the tides and currents are going out. And so...
We're going in?
Yeah, so we have to go down 6 miles and then we come in the cut. And if it's still blowing 25 out there, that would be pretty nasty. So you have a couple knots of current coming out of the cut, and you have 25 knots of wind pushing waves into the cut, and it would get real bad.
Yeah. So we're just gonna stay here for
A couple nights now, we're stuck.
We're stuck, but not a bad place to be stuck though. So
we can go snorkel on the mermaid anytime.
I know. Practice
a
free diving a little more.
Yeah, there's a cave over here too. So
I know. We'll go check that out.
Yeah. And I pulled down the Spinnaker just in case, because it's about to blow. It's supposed to be 20 to 30 knots of wind tomorrow, and just having the Spinnaker up, if we were to let go for some reason, and I don't want that thing to blow out, so we got it tied up. Hey guys, I am in Thailand and I just took a look at my new boat being built. I've actually already made a video about it and published it to patrons and channel members, so if you'd like an exclusive first look at it, you can go to patreon.com/sailingdoodles or click that join button next to subscribe and you can check out the new boat. I'm probably not gonna make it public for another 3-4 weeks, maybe a month, something like that, until this current video series is over, but pretty exciting stuff, so go check it out. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. We couldn't do it without you guys, and our patrons, couldn't do it without you. So please click that like and subscribe button. Leave us a comment down below. It really helps us out and the algorithm and all that, so we would really appreciate it.